Hi and welcome to Roby Knits. My name is Keita and I live in Gavin and Staceyland with my husband Dan. So what's occurring? Oh, it's been such a busy week. Really busy. Got lots to talk about today, so this is going to be quite a long episode, so I hope you're okay with that. I've got 2 new cast-ons. I know, please don't tell me off. Oh, what am I doing to myself? And going through all my WIPs and trying to sort them out. So today is going to be WIP Parade number 2. But just to let you know, I found 3 other WIPs. That's the way cookie crumbles here at Roby Knits. I don't know what I'm doing to myself, honestly. I've been quite overwhelmed by it all and been trying to sort out systems to make things a little bit easier and to control what I'm doing, if that's even possible. Anyway, I'll talk more about that later on. So firstly, I'm just going to talk about, my lovely niece sent me this picture of her gorgeous newborn daughter in the little outfit that I made her. She looks like a tiny little doll. I just got to show it to you because she's delicious. This is little Felicity. Oh, she don't look real to me. She really don't, but it fits her so perfectly. She's so gorgeous, honestly. When she came here to pick it up, she was like, I couldn't wait to get this because I need to get it on TikTok. Oh, beautiful little baby. Honestly, she's a little doll. So I was really happy with that. I asked her permission if I could show you, and she said yes, so that's all good. So I got 2 new cast-ons. I've bought some patterns. I'll talk about that. And I've got, I think it's 11 WIPs to show you, other than my new cast-ons and what I've been working on. I know. So let's show you what I've been working on first. So just to let you know, I have got a finished object. I haven't got it with me. I did take a picture, but it's not that good. So I finished the multicoloured Hepty I made for my mama for Mother's Day. I don't know if you remember it. I'd done like 3 or 4 hours work on the one side and realised I'd done a hexie instead of a Hepty, so I was not happy. So last weekend was quite an emotional one for me. I had a very emotional Mother's Day, and I don't know why, it was just one of those days. And I spoke to Mum, of course. She didn't know it was coming anyway. She said, listen, don't come up today, come up Monday. I was like, oh yes, it gives me an extra like 12 hours or something to sort this cardigan out. Anyway, I finished it. She loves it. She's tried it on. She loves it. And what I did, my mum loves pockets in her cardigans. So I made the pockets and I just did C2C crochet squares and took them with me so she could have them where she wanted them, because on this cardigan, because it's a Hepty, it flares out. So I was like, right, let's show me where you want them. And she wanted them like right on the sides on the flary bit, which is, I wouldn't have put them there, which I thought was a brilliant idea. So I will get a picture of her in it, and yes, my finished object for this week. So really speaking, I have knitted every day, but I haven't finished anything else, or I haven't finished anything else. What was I going to say? I've just worked a little bit on each thing because that was my main priority all weekend. I worked on that on Monday. But I'm glad she likes it and it's gone, which is really good. So let's show you what I've been working on. Now with some of these, I'm not going to show you the patterns because I've talked about them before, and they're like continuum WIPs. So I'm not going to go through all that. So this one, I thought I wrote it down. Glow Air Frost. Glow Air Frost by our lovely Stephen West. And I've done a little bit more. Well, not that much, look, not that much. But when you're dealing with like 300 odd stitches, it feels like loads, doesn't it? So this is it. I love this section, the cable and lace section. As you know, it's one of my favourites. Yeah, so I'm cracking on with that a little bit. I'm quite enjoying this. but I got so much other stuff to do that I can't concentrate enough on it to get it, you know, further along. But at least I have told you about that. Now, because I got so much to say, I am going to tick off my stuff as I talk about it, so I know I've talked to you about it. So that's that. Then the Gardenia, which is a pattern by Caroline Rich, as I've talked about this before in previous. Anything I talk about, if I haven't mentioned something you want to know about, please, please comment. I love, love, love to read your comments down below. This was a sideways romper knit. And I thought I'd gone wrong, if you remember, and I hadn't gone wrong. Let's not talk about that. And I hadn't gone wrong, but I picked this back up and I'm sort of moving along with it a little bit now. So yes, looking nice. Quite enjoying this because it's short rows at the top, obviously, because you don't want the yoke as big as the rest of it. So yeah, quite nice. And you know what? I was not moaning, but my suggestions are, preferences, let's say, is that she does write in old terms. I'm okay with that. I haven't got an issue with that at all. I just do them to my own. But she does a lot of counting in her stuff and don't add markers. So when I do her patterns now, I add markers because there's absolutely no need nowadays to count like that. When you know you're doing like 39 stitches or whatever it is, place a marker there. You know then you're at the end of it. It just makes more sense to me. But I'm glad to say, yesterday I sent a picture of one of her pattern, her newest pattern out to daughter, and daughter jumped on it. I said, look, you could make this. And she went, oh, I've only got 35 days left. I was hoping you would make it. Like I haven't got enough on. So I ordered it, printed the pattern, got the wool and started it. So I'm going to show you that next. And I'm happy to say in this one, she does give directions to use markers. I wanted to applaud her. I was like, that's amazing. I'm so glad. So, yeah, so that's the Gardenia. Yeah, it's a lovely lace pattern and it's knit sideways. So I made a bit of progress on that one. It's another one I can knock off. Where are you? Gardenia's gone. Then each night, apart from on the weekend, because I was working on the Hepty, I've been working on my cross stitch. Denise's fault. Right. So I've made some quite good progress. What I will say is some of my stitches are amazing. I love them. And others, I don't know what I've done. I don't know if it's where you pick it back up and change a because I like to complete a section. I'm a bit like that with my knitting. I like to complete a repeat of a pattern before I put it down. Don't always work, but sometimes it does. And I think this is the issue I've got with this. I don't necessarily think it's my tension. I could go back over it, and I might do that if I've got enough thread left. So this is what it is looking like. So I've completed all this now. And now I'm starting to come down here. So what I've decided, this part, I want to complete this and then work, you know, to the top part here and then work down on that side. That's my idea anyway. But I'm loving it. And I managed to get a decent picture of it for you. So let me show you that. Yeah, quite like this. That's it. I like the colours of my living room. So this is going to go up in my living room, hopefully. Yeah, I am enjoying it. I think I'm quite monogamous on cross stitch, in as much as I don't have loads of them on the go. I just have one. I'm working on one project, and that's enough. That's enough because I haven't got the room for it anymore. I haven't got the brain space for it anymore. So yeah, so that's my cross stitch. Enjoying them. It's very good. 2 new cast-ons. Little bit of a story. On Mother's Day, one of my kids gave me money, which I quite like because I can buy what I want. So I don't know if you know Emily Clawson from Salt Lake Knitty Sits. No, Salt Lake City Knits. Something like that. I've been watching her for years. She's a podcaster, and she also does her own patterns, and she dyes her own yarn as well. I'll never be lucky enough to have some of her yarn, but I can afford to get her patterns. So she was doing an offer of 3 for 2. So I was like, oh, brilliant. I need that in my life. So I bought 3 of her patterns, and oh, the one pattern is just to die for. This one I have cast on. And it's this. It's like a mini scarf. You know, one of those thick, thin ones that they're doing the rounds at the minute. There's another picture of it. And if you'd have seen, I did a little unboxing of Needles and Hooks, is it? Knit box, I think that's what it's called, that my husband subscribed to me for, completely out of the blue, didn't know anything about it, and I had this lovely yarn in it, and I thought, hooks and needles, this is the yarn, and it is Merino Charm, it's called, 50 grams, 136 yards, it's 100% unshrinkable, extra fine merino wool, made in Italy. I just love this colour. Oh, as you can tell, look at my nails, that go well with it. I just love it. Love, 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 love it. I haven't done much on it. Like I said, I haven't really made progress on much of my stuff. So, yeah, just a little bit. Oh, it's lovely to work with as well. And this is the needle that I had as well. So I used that. Yeah. If you see an odd stitch marker on my work, an odd one in the body, it's usually because when I start scarves off, particularly scarves, well, a lot of stuff as well with anything really with lacing, I always donate the front from the back so I know where I am, because my brain just doesn't work in logical terms sometimes. But yeah, like I said, I cast it on. I think I did a little bit on Sunday when my wrist gave up on the crochet. I thought, right, I'm going to have a little thing of that. I'll show you the other patterns later on. Sorry about the rustling, I just realised. Put that a bit out the way. So that's called the Mill Hollow. So that was good. So that's all the cast-ons, I think. Oh, no, there's one more. So this is the new Caroline Richards pattern. I think it's new. I'm thinking it might not be. It's just that I seen it on Facebook and thought, right, I'll get it. This is the new one. This is new to me, should we say. So this is it. It's called Aileen. And I'm not doing the romper. I'm doing the shorts and top and the little hat and shoes. It is so cute. It is so cute. So this is the yarn I'm using. It's the Snuggle Soft by Yarn Smith's double knit. I like this premium low pill super soft nylon blend yarn, developed by babies, loved by all. 50 gram ball, 130 meters, 30% nylon, 70% acrylic. Perfect for babies. I love an acrylic mix with a nylon or polyester for babies. I love it. Low pill as well. Great stuff. And this is my progress. I haven't made much progress yet. Well, a little bit. Started it yesterday. So this is it. And it's up lovely. And stitch definition is great. I love it. So that's the back, the front, sorry. And then the sides. She doesn't work in rounds either. I think she likes to work on 2 needles. Fine. I haven't got an issue. Just carry on. Yeah, so, and like I said, stitch markers. Love it. Love it, love it. So I'm enjoying that. I know, I didn't need to add another cast on, but I'm in the 30s. What can you do? Innit? What can you do? Okay, now we're on WIP Parade number 2. So some of these are what I classify as long-term WIPs. So I've had them a long time. And 1 or 2 of them are ones that I've forgotten about that I've added in. Do you expect anything less from this menopausal thing? I don't think I've got any order for this. Well, I've written an order down, but I'm gonna have to keep moving stuff, so sorry about that. I'm just gonna quickly go through this one because I haven't made any, there he is. I haven't made anything. Oh, and I said last week, I don't know if you picked this up, I said about a pattern by Vera Lynn. I laughed at myself. Thought I'm not even going to correct it. It's funny. I meant obviously Irene Lynn. So this is by her, and this is my Millie cardigan, and I haven't touched it, so I'm not going to show you the pictures. If you want to see them, look on the previous or comment down in the thing below, and I'll send it to you. So yeah, so this is the Millie. Oh, I love this. Why am I working on this? This needs to go beside of the sofa so I can carry on with it, because I think even though it's heavily laced, it's quite a nice knit. It's like, it's not intuitive. Let's just say, as I've got older, not much is intuitive to me anymore with lace patterns, you know. I haven't got the memory anymore for knowing all. Don't get me wrong, when you get sections like this, you know what you're doing. But with the main lace, it's like, all right, I better keep an eye on this, because you are increasing as well, so it can be quite a thing. But oh, I love this. I need to work more on this, and I'm using Stylecraft TK in Hint of Silver, I think it is, something like that anyway, silvery wool. I do love that. I do love that. I need to finish something of mine, honestly. I really need to, because I don't think it's fair. Finish for everyone else and not for me. So that's right. Let's put that over there, so I know I've talked about that. That can go down. Next, Miss May Shawl by Helen Stewart. Haven't worked on this either. This is going to remain a long-term WIP because I got so much on. So talking about categories for my stuff, so I've got like an active WIP pile, 12 cast-ons. I've only got 5 items and 12 cast-ons now, so I've either frogged or finished, which is brilliant. And then I've got my long-term WIPs. So a few of these are going to stay in long-term WIPs and they're going to go away, and I'm not going to touch them. I'm going to work on the other stuff to get rid of, and then pull one out every month to try and work on it. That's my plan. So I had to come up with something, because some of these I might frog a couple more, but some of these I really want. So, and this is one of them. Now this colour is blowing out. I don't know if I can. No, it's blowing out. This is gorgeous. I love this stuff. This is I bought it in America about 10 years ago. It's a Cavan Simply Soft, shall I say? Yeah, that's him. It's called Autumn Red, and it's looking really orangey on screen, but honestly it isn't. It's like a deep red. It's really, really nice. So soft, because it's obviously acrylic, and it's low pill as well. So yeah, really, really loving the feel of it. And I've had it for ages, and I've started other things with it, and then I've unpicked it and thought they're not special enough for that. I know it's only acrylic, but it's not that. It's the memories in it. I went there to get married, bought it. So, you know, those things, those reasons. So yeah, so that's the Miss May Shawl by Helen Stewart. So I can tick him off. Right, this one you haven't seen before. I love this. And my chair's not working properly. And I love it. Don't know why I've left it for so long not to work on it, because it's one of my favourite yarns as well. And it's a... Oh, I did a picture to show you. It's called the Low Tide Sweater, and it's by Unwind Knitwear. I don't know if you've seen it, but oh, I don't know what it is about it. The construction's amazing. Well, it's got like saddle shoulders, but they're I did take a picture of this. Just trying to find it. Yeah, it's got saddle shoulders on it, but they're lace. So pretty. Thought I took a picture. Bear with. Yeah, really, really lovely. the thing is, in the, oh, you can quite see it. It's quite good. It is a painful pattern. It is quite a simple lace pattern, if you get what I mean, but because you're doing the shoulders in as well, you can't really see the shoulders as well. Oh, I just don't know what it is about it. Don't know. But it's lovely. And the yarn I'm using is very different for me, to be honest, colour wise. Is Double Knit with a Merino by JC Brett, one of my favourites. And this, I know I talked before about yarn that takes dye better than others, and this is super soft, this one, really soft. And so I got markers everywhere on this, so excuse. I'm going to try and show it to you as best I can. So there's the saddle shoulder lace work. So well written, this pattern, honestly. I might look up at other designs as well. So there's the two shoulders, and now it's starting to come down. So yeah, I think, was there short rows at the back? There must be. I think there was. Anyway, and this is for me, and I'm starting to come down now. Is that the back? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. It's the same lace anyway. So it's oh, it's so lovely. The colour's blowing out a bit. It's a bit darker than what it's showing on the screen, but oh. And again, I'm in like a quandary because this is, I'm not going to wear it now, am I, for the next sort of 5 months or whatever, so that is going to remain a long-term WIP. I was going to say in the LTW pile, I can zip it up. That's him, he's gone. Where was that now? Oh, by there, cross him off. Next. Oh, you'll be pleased to know that, not last week, the week before, I talked about my Nodic Bloom. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. I had some lovely comments off people and then decided that I'm going to finish it. So I picked it up the other day. I haven't done much on it, but I have picked up for the sleeve. So, like I say, I haven't done much on it, but so I've done that much on the sleeve. So you just pick up all the way around. And I love the seam it gives when you pick up. Yeah, it's just simple round and round. So didn't have size needle, so I had to use a pony one. It's fine. It's fine. So, and then I'm gonna steam block, I think, because I did a little bit of research on it, and because it's alpaca, I'm definitely not dunking it, and it'll take forever to dry. So a lot of people said that they steam block their alpaca. Did I say alpaca? Yeah, it is alpaca, but did I say that for? Oh. Anyway, you know what I mean. It's alpaca, so I'm not going to dunk it. And that's going to be quite quick. I did that in like, I don't know, I didn't work on it long, about half an hour, and I'd done all that. So, you know, it's going to be hopefully quite a quickish finish. So I'm going to keep that in rotation, I think, because I want to get it done. I want to get it done and dusted and stuff. So that's that. Where is he now? Where is he? Nodic Bloom, where are you? There you are. Okay, next. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting about the wrestling with the microphone. So this one is, oh, this is lovely. I started this ages ago. See what I'm saying? Everything's lovely to me, innit, today? It's my word of the day, I suppose. This is called, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ah, it's called The Tree Seeker by Howie Locatelli, and it's a wrap. The yarn is Yarn Smith's, surprise, surprise, with me, DK Merino, and It's 110 meters per 50 grams. Shade 3035. It's like a winter white or a hint of silver type effort. So this is it. It's just a long wrap. You know me with lace. I know. Okay, but I know. I'm so flipping predictable. Anyway, this is it. And it's lovely, lovely and soft. The one I made, I will show you one day. I've got two cardigans actually in wardrobe upstairs that I probably will never wear, that I made a good few years ago. One was a Hoey one, and this, when she does complicated, not complicated, but when you're doing like lace patterns and you've got cable patterns and stuff, and they're all different in the rows, she doesn't do them one line at a time. She does, this is the cable pattern, this is the lace pattern. So what I did, oh, I might be able to show you actually, because funny enough, I got it here. I cut them in strips. I'm only going to flash this because it is a paper pack. There we go. I cut them in strips and I put a marker on so I know where I'm going. Because the lace bits in this are mirror image, they're not the same, so they're a mirror image of each other. So and I found and that's like the cardigan I got upstairs with as well, but there's a lot more different patterns in that. Yeah, so I did that and it works for me. Because obviously some of the patterns are longer rows, and I did this as well to help me. I just put a bead on what was A. Can you see? So that section's A, and that, sorry, one lace is A and one lace is B to remind me. And that helped me as well. But I am going to finish that, but this might go long-term WIP as well. It is a long-term WIP anyway, but it might stay there. So I'm not in desperate need for it, even though I do really, really like it. I'll do that rustling later. Let me show you the pattern, because I think I took a picture of that one to show you. Just saves me putting them on the screen because I'm lazy. There it is. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do it that long. I might just do it as a scarf. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. So that's that one. What am I next? Just pull them out, Kate, and just keep going, because that's all you can do. Anyway, this is a found WIP, one of the three I found. Sorry, I'm back again. Let's get it out. I've made this pattern quite a few times actually, but I've forgotten I've done this one. It's Stylecraft Special Aran pattern 4205, and I think I'm doing this one. Well, they're all similar patterns, but I think I'm doing this one, the collar. I think that's the one I was doing. I don't know. How do you know, innit? And then I picked it up and thought, oh my God, you've done the back and one front. Get you. So there's the front. There's the front. I think I started to make this a few years ago, you know, and completely forgot about it. So now we've got two girls come in. One's going to get this and I'll make the other one another one. Yeah, there's the back. So I might have explained this before. So what I do, I never do the shoulder shaping on baby stuff. I don't think it's necessary. You really do that for structure rather than anything else, and I don't think you need that. So what I do is I do the back first. I keep some neck stitches on because I don't see the point of casting them off to cast them on. And then I do a 3 needle bind off and add my fronts as I go. Then I do the sleeves and sew it up. This is just my method. Everyone's got their own method, and I totally appreciate that. It's just that I don't think they need shoulder shaping. I've never had an issue with it, so yeah. Yeah, so that's that. And the yarn is, I had, my auntie gave me a few balls of like a rose Aran. It's A little bit darker than this, showing up a bit light than that. No, it's not making any difference. Yeah, so it's coming undone. So I've wound some off to make this, and yeah, so it's fun. I don't know what make it is. It feels a bit like Bonus Aran by Hayfield, so which is absolutely fine. And I will finish that, so I'm going to keep that in rotation because that'll go with the baby stuff. So that's quite good. So that was a good find. Actually, the 3 that I found, what are they? The 3 that I found were all I was glad to find, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So next, do this quick before husband comes in from work so we don't see it. Out of sight, out of mind, yeah. So this is the Oliver sweater. That's been on my needles for longer than I care to mention. There we are. There was a story behind this. I don't know if I told you. I've made it. I did quite a lot of it, probably a bit more than this. Tried it on him and it was like 12 inches too big. It was just absolutely humongous. And I thought, no, can't be doing. So the pattern is double moss stitch. I don't mind the double. It's a single I'm not a lover of. Knitting. I like the look of it. I just hate knitting it. So, and this comes up and it's like deer antlers, I suppose, that kind of thing. So I had to pull it all back, which nearly killed me, to be honest. I was so upset. There was a hell of a lot of work to do. If you can imagine, this is an F without doing like 12 inches more. It's quite a lot. So, yeah, and this fits him lovely, but I was struggling with the moss stitch with my hands anyway. So what I decided on the back, I know it looks a little bit odd. Who cares, it's the back, right? So I've started just stocking stitching it. So, keeps moaning at me though. It's not green, is it? What are you working on? It's not green, is it? I'm working on your granddaughter's stuff. What do you expect from me, innit? I'm not a miracle worker, you know. I've got one pair of hands and they don't work properly. So that's that. The wool for that, I'll show you the pattern. The pattern picture's awful on this. But the wool for it is, I think it's a Hayfield Bonus Aran again. Get out of there. Took all these pictures on my phone. I'm so good and so organised. Yeah, this is the, I don't think he wants the hood, but this is the pattern. So, let's go in long-term whips. All right, let's take him off. Woo-woo! He's gone. He's gone. Is this page complete now? No. Cosy winter shawl. Cast it on a couple of weeks ago. I haven't touched it. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. It's this one. I have made this previously. And I'm using Starcraft Grace. And that's all I've done. Which is nothing compared to, you know. Yeah, not even worth talking about. Don't know what's going to happen with that yet. So that's done. Tree Seeker, that's done. Have I written Tree Seeker twice? I flipping have, you know. So it's only 10 whips then, it's not 11. Okay. Another find. I have shown this on the podcast though. In the earlier ones, because now we're on episode 21, I think. So I think it was in the early ones. I'd bought this yarn from Vinted. Bear with, I'm sorry. It's the Shurdar Wash and Wear Double Crepe DK. 135 meters per 50 grams. It's 55% acrylic and 45% nylon perfect for kids then, easy to wash. So I started a plainish Cardi for William. He has rolls, so it does look a bit small. And then when I looked at the pattern, I have done age 4, so I'm glad about that because he's a big lad. He's not big as in fat, but he's tall. You know, he's tall for his age. So yeah. And this one is gonna, I'm glad I found it because that's gonna stay in rotation now because I want to get that finished for him. And the wool's lovely actually, it's really nice. I've never used that before either. I'll show you the pattern I'm using. I'm not doing stripes on it or anything. I am just doing it and then going to get a zip for it. So that's it. Free pattern. I think it's a Yarn Inspirations pattern. Free pattern, that one. So that's that. Oh, I'm all excited. Where am I? Where are you? Where are you? Didn't I list it down? I didn't list it down, so it is 11. Mind blown. Okay, so that's that. So the next one isn't one I've forgotten, but I haven't touched it for a long time. So I bought this kit 2 years ago in Wonderwall. Anyone going? End of April? I hope to be. It depends on Baba being born. So this is the kit. Comes in this lovely tin. I love this tin. I love tins though. I'm weird, I know. And it comes with this pattern, and it's by Kath Andrews Designs, who was a stall holder there. It's these lovely mittens. Who doesn't love colourwork mittens? And it's called Heart in My Hands. Oh, lovely, lovely. You don't get the needle, I've just put it in there, but you get the 3 balls, and it's proper wool. It's 100% wool, and it's quite rustic. Did I keep them? Oh, you clever girl, you kept them. So it's 100% British wool. Oops. This is it. Aran Pip Naturals, 100% British wool. 4-ply, 25 grams, and you get 116 meters. This one is Runswick. Don't know which is which, sorry. This is Grossmont. Probably butchering all these names, you know. And White Rose, well, that's got to be the cream. I'm presuming. So yeah, so there they are, 3. I will probably never wear them. This kit was £21, I think it was. But because I never buy kits, and because we were there and it was the occasion, and I was like all giddy and I had some money to spend, I thought, right, I'm going to do this. So obviously the wool feels a bit rough because it's, oh, wrong way. A bit rough because it's, oh, that's coming out. I need to sort all these ends out and stuff because I haven't done anything. So it's come out quite well actually. And I think, of course, when you've got a wool, a proper wool with, that's the other way. When you've got a proper wool, my personal opinion is that it meshes so that when you do colour work, the colours mesh quite well in together and sit flatter. Obviously this haven't been blocked. Yeah, blocked. It's not been blocked or anything, but it's been stuck in a tin. I mean, as soon as I come home, I cast it on, I think. And I worked on it until I'd finished it, so it only took me a couple of days. But it's corrugated rib as well, which I like. Yeah, it's lovely. I don't know what I do with them though. I get this feeling that especially non-knitters or non-crocheters don't understand wool, as in the rustic type of wool that this is. because it's not soft. People don't rush to buy it or anything, but you know what? They will keep your hands so warm because it's wool. It's real. So, yeah. Actually, the colours are coming out really nice on screen of this. So, yeah. So that's that. That's another one that I already knew about this one. So, I might go in long-term WIP pile because I don't think I've got time to work on it. It's a lovely tin. Love it. I hope she's there this year as well if I get to go. Hopefully I will. We'll see. So that's the Heart in My Hands one. 40 minutes. I've got one more, I think. This one I was very pleased to find. It's in my key bag. Anyone get these from Home Bargains when they're out a few years ago? Okay, so this one, now I've started a cardigan with this wool, forgetting that I've done this, or was it the other way round? I bought 10 balls of this, so I had it on offer. It wasn't on Vinted, it was on something else, and I thought, oh, I'm going to get that. It's the, I haven't got the ball band, I don't think. Oh, I have got a ball though somewhere. Oh, never mind. It's a Sudar soft twist. I've made a jumper for the baby with this as well for William. And it's lovely and soft. It's nice and soft, but I can't give you the information because I haven't got the ball band. I'm sure I had an odd ball in a bag. And I thought, oh, I'll keep that to show on the podcast. Oh, I haven't got it. Don't know what it is. I'm falling off this seat. Honestly, excuse me. No one wants a close-up of that, do they? Let's move my cushion, my top, off. Right, I'm a bit lower, sorry, but I just was falling off it. Right, okay, so this is a jumper for me. And I went on to, I don't know if you know about Tin Can Knits app. Most people know about it now. It's absolutely brilliant. And if you're a beginner knitter, I send beginner knitters to that app because I think they got amazing patterns for beginners. This one isn't for beginners. This is the Silverbells pattern. So first of all, it's got loads of bits on it. First of all, I have got a Whitmore on the needles, and I did the cardigan, then I bought when she brought the sweater pattern out, I thought, right, I'm going to do the sweater because I like it. I'm going to find it and show you next week. I love doing the yoke and stuff, but yokes are not brilliant on me because of my body shape. I've got very small shoulders. That's probably the only thing small about me, but I'm just saying, I got very small shoulders, so sometimes yokes look a bit... And on it, I've done the whole of the yoke. I'm not sure if I split for sleeves. I haven't looked for a while. So anyway, I picked this up when I found it yesterday. Day before, whatever it was. Not yesterday, it was too early yesterday, day before. I thought, oh, was this a Whitmore? And then I looked at the Whitmore pattern and realised, no, it's not. And then realised I'd started the Silverbells from, I can hear people coming in. The Silverbells pattern from Tin Can Knits, where is it? I took a picture of it, can't find it. Oh, I'm going to have to go into the app, sorry about this. I thought I'd taken a picture, but obviously it's not showing up. Come on, you know you want to. So I went into my projects, right? And they're called legacy projects now, that's how long ago I did it. And where's the pattern. Sorry about this. Expect anything less from me. Skip. I don't know how to get the pattern up. Selection neckline. See PDF. That might show us. There it is. Won't let me think it, but this is it. And a great thing with Tin Can Knits patterns is you get this so size inclusive from like baby usually right away up. Can't fault them. There's such value for mini. Yeah, so I started that. I quite liked that the pattern came down the sleeve quite much more than normal patterns do on a yoke. So I was oh, there you go. I won't be doing bobbles, but I quite liked it, and I thought, oh, I'll have a go at that. So when I went on there last night to take the photo, I started this in, oh my God, I'm disgusted with myself. Oh, I didn't write it down. I thought I'd written it down. God, when did I start it? When did I start it? Oh, come on, you were here the other day. I can't find it. I think it was May 2023. Yikes, 3 years ago. But like I say, when it's for me, it lingers. So why do I try and make so much for myself when I'm not getting there, innit? I question this all the time. So, love the drape on this yarn. Sorry, it's a bit bitty. Oh, I just pulled it then as well. It's got my DNA all over it. So, and it's scrunched up on a barber cord. So this is him. So, oh, I must have come off the sleeves, look. Because I've got barber cord on the sleeves. So I must be working. Oh, yeah, I have. There it is. So I've come down this much now on the sleeves. What is wrong with me? Like, do you know what I need to do? And this is not being selfish, but a little bit. I think I need to work on my own stuff so that I am getting some satisfaction from working on something of my own. Because obviously baby knits don't take long. Well, some of mine do because they're a bit more complicated than others. But yeah, I need to really work on my own stuff for a bit. I suppose once these babies are born and I've done all I can, I will definitely have a break. I said that last time and I didn't have a break, but I think I will have a break for, even if it's only just like a month or so I can crack on with some of my stuff and get them finished. There's no need of this. So with this yarn, the other project I'm working on is a diamond lace, surprise, crochet cardigan. And I've done the back, I think, and that's it. See what I mean? I can't remember the last time I finished something. Oh, my vest. I finished that. But before that, I can't remember the last time I finished something for myself. Other than accessories like mittens and scarves and stuff like that. Mad. That blows my mind. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a couple of the new patterns that I bought from Emily Clausen. I've shown you the other two, the two new cast-ons. So I did, oh, this pattern just bowled me over. So it's a sock pattern, one of her sock patterns, but it's got 4 pairs of socks in there. And it's from the March Girls socks, if any of you know Little Women. look how beautiful she's done this. So this is the Mix and Match Girls Socks. Gorgeous. And then this is the, let me get the other page up. So pretty. There it is. Come on now, don't do this to me. I haven't got all day. Four pairs of socks in one pattern. Can't fault it. Obviously the heels, toes and cuffs I imagine are the same because I haven't read through the pattern and you just change the pattern in there. So I was really impressed with that. I think it's so pretty how she's done that. So pretty. And then the other one which really got me that I've selected as well was this one. It's called, now I looked this up. I actually Googled it to know how to say it. And it's ochre. So this is the ochre sunset wrap. And that's Emily. So pretty. So pretty. So I'm not starting that yet. That's going to be for another time. 51 minutes, people. 51 minutes. I'm getting there. So, watching other knitters and stuff and podcasters and whatever, and a few of them that I watch use the spin wheel system of, you press it and it picks up whatever you're working on or whatever to decide what you're going to work on next, for example, right? So I set a couple up. See, so I selected the rose Cardi. I set a few up, but that was a while ago. So I thought, right, I need to go through and list. And this is what I've done. List. And there's another page, but I can't show you them all because there's stuff on there I'm not allowed to see. So I thought I might do that and have like a long-term WIP wheel so I can pick out a long-term WIP alongside what I'm going to work on. But I'm not one of these to work on something for 2 days and put it away. I don't want to be doing that because I don't feel like I'm achieving anything. So I thought I'll have an active WIP pile, a baby section pile, and a long-term WIP pile. And then work through, take one from each and work through them. So like the long-term WIP pile, that's going to take a while to get through, but there's some of that stuff is, I wouldn't say nearly finished, but some of it's 3/4 of the way. So I should really be working on that. I don't really leave things to chance to decide what I'm working on. I work on what I want when I want. But things like I need to get a pair of socks on the go. I'm sure I've done cuffs on a DK weight pair. Started a pattern, didn't like it. So I think I've pulled them back to the cuffs. What's wrong with me? Just stick a pattern in it and get it done. Honestly, I need to get them on. I'm not really going to count them into my cast-ons because they're not important. But I definitely need to, there's a couple that I will show you next week that I might rip back. We'll see. I want your opinion on the WIP more when I show it to you next week as well. And yeah, I don't know. So out and about, I've been looking for a big basket to put like WIPs in and stuff. I couldn't find anything the size that I wanted because I wanted a pretty big one. And in the corner of my living room, quite hidden, I've got 2 big wicker baskets that we use for logs because we've got a log burner in the lounge. And how can I say living room and lounge in the same? Anyway. So I pulled one of them out and I thought, oh my God, all my long-term WIPs could live in there, and I know exactly where they are and where to put them, and whatever. That would be really good idea, to keep them all in there and then pick them out. So that's one option for me. Then I've got a big window. If I'm gonna, let's start again. So I've come into to film, and then I leave stuff and I don't put it away properly, and then this is part of why I'm like I am. Don't put it away properly, and then I'm gutted, and then my room gets a mess, and then I'm gutted, and then I get overwhelmed, and then I'm gutted, and that's how it goes. And then time goes by, and I think, why don't you crack on and get it finished? Just do it. What's wrong with you? So what I've decided today, as I come in to record, is sort this room out a bit more. A lot has been done, but I want to sort out a bit more and have homes for the places, because as we all know, that's what you should be doing, is have homes for these places, for these items. I got a big window in here, but it goes out in, it doesn't go out, sorry. The outside of the window is, you've got to go round to get to it, is my utility room. So washing machine, tumble and stuff's out there, and a pantry and stuff, and like a boot room type thing, right? So husband said, why don't I put a tension rod across the window, because I haven't got any curtains up or anything, across the window. You can put hooks on and hook on some of your WIPs. And I thought, well, that's a good idea, because to be honest, it won't stop the light coming through the window anyway. And because the boot room is really, or the utility room is really light, really, really light. So I could do that. That could be an option, to put like my working WIPs up. I've got no other room to put them that I can think. Don't get me wrong, I am very lucky to have a craft room. Very, very lucky. But my craft room is pretty full. So I don't know what the options are. If anybody wants to see a craft room tour, let me know, because that'll kick my butt into gear to get it sorted so I can show you around. Let me know in the comments below. Also, any family watching and you want to come and help, you're more than welcome. They'll all be going, oh, for God's sake, here she goes again. But yeah, I don't know what the answer is, really. I think storage is always a problem, isn't it? Because you buy more than you need. And I know the thing is, one thing comes into your house, one thing I'll leave the house. I get it. I do get it. I'm not a hoarder in any way, except for wool and my crafts. Yeah, I know. It's bad. But we'll get there. I'll think of some systems. I'll get on Pinterest and have a look there. Get some ideas from the husband. I'm sure we can do something. I've got like magazine boxes up there. And they've got like sewing magazines, knitting booklets, knitting magazines that I've kept that I think I'll work on. I haven't touched them. They've been up there probably 4 years. I need to pull them down and get rid or give away or whatever. And then I'll have a shelf, at least. Don't know what I'll put up there though. We'll see. So I've got damage on the wall. We had a flood going back a few years ago, so this room had to be completely ripped out and redone. And for some reason, and it's not like, it is an outside wall, but because we've built an extension on there, it's not an outside wall anymore. So husband's got to treat it and sort that bit out. But I'll still show it to you. It's not a big thing. Yeah. Shall I shut up now? It's coming up to an hour. So very quickly in bits, if you stayed this long, welcome to the madness. Because I've had a few new subscribers, so I'm really happy about that. Thank you so much. And I never say, please like, subscribe and comment and all those things. So please do. The only thing I'm going to roughly talk about is our little William came down with Scarlet Fever this week, and tomorrow we were going to have baby shower, and we've had to postpone it for a couple of weeks. He's not infectious anymore, which is good. He's on antibiotics and things, but it's doing the rounds down here and up with where my daughter lives, about an hour away. So, oh, poor baby. But they are coming down tomorrow, so I'm glad about that. Can't wait to see him. He's so funny. The videos she's been sending me today. Oh, this baby he's just so funny. And yeah, her partner and Dan are going to watch Cardiff City play football tomorrow morning. So she wasn't going to come down. And I said, oh, come down. We'll take him out somewhere. With his sister as well, his half sister. I shouldn't say that, should I? Sister from another woman. Let's say that. So they're both coming down tomorrow. So I've got some sweets in ready. And we'll take him to a park, or we'll do something. I mean, we could go over the island, but it's on a sunny day. It's manic over there on a weekend. So we don't know what we're doing, but we'll do something. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I am going to leave it there because it's gone over an hour, and I don't do that, do I? I know I talk fast, but come on. So if you've got any ideas for me, let me know. Any kind of systems you think that would be useful for me, please let me know in the comments down below. And if you want a craft room tour, let me know. It probably won't happen for a few weeks, but you know, I'll show you warts and all, whatever it is, you can see it. So I'm going to say that's tidy, and I'm going to say goodbye now. So bye, see you next week.